inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Outside, Fox. Green against Warren. Down low. Morris, no good. The Heat trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Drills it from outside.
And, you know, whenever Covington is squaring up like that, he's money. Just an exceptional shooter with range for days.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 5. Here's Warren. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here is Lowry. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
DiVincenzo kicks to Fox. Morris, left side. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Heat. Crowder, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Harris comes in for Green. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Kyle Lowry. The Pelicans also changing it up. Bol, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Ross comes in for T.J. Warren. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Fox hits them both. And it's Harris with the ball for the Miami Heat. 8-point game. He kicks it to Crowder. Pass to Nunn. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Giannis. Joseph with the rebound. And it's Pelicans ball. They're on a 13-5 run. And Fox gets it to go.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now, here's Nunn. Boy, he just disappeared against Cleveland. They needed him. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Here's Morris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. The Heat third.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
And the first one at the line is good. Bobby Portis is checked in for Miami. Fox hits them both. The Heat trail by 11. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Well, you got to have a plan for Giannis on the drive. I mean, he's extremely aggressive. The defense really unable to handle him.
For Miami, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Guys, strictly in terms of their percentage, their free throw shooting has deteriorated a considerable amount since last season.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
You know, since entering the league at age 18, Antetokounmpo has really grown. The Greek Freak, now one of the league's premier talents, no doubt.
Warren's checked in for Markieff Morris. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Pelicans leading by 9. Outside, Joseph. Fox is double. And Bull wide open. He shoots, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at the Heat. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough.
And I think for Miami, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
Can't remember the last time I've seen optimism turn to pessimism as quickly as I have with these guys. I mean, their fans are already talking about who needs to be replaced.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside Warren. 1:29 left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Fox. Warren finds Fox. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Now, here's Nunn. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nunn. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joseph. Here's Fox. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And the wide-open shot from Crowder. No good with the triple. Pelicans leading by 11. Ross dishes to Warren. In the corner, Drummond with it. Back to Warren. 4 on the clock. Pass to Bull. A three-pointer off the mark.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass. Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Warren the pass to Fox. It's Drummond top of the key. He got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was asked about his goals this past offseason.
For me personally, I just want to know.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got Terrence Ross. Harrell is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Warren, and it's Fox in at the 1. Now, here's Nunn. Outside Jackson. Portis trying to free himself.
And the fast hands from Fox on defense. He never lets up on the pressure. Really makes you work for the shot.
Ross with a wide open look, and the 3 ball is good. Ross has got the lead up to 13 now for New Orleans.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getter, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time score.
And so here is New Orleans. The Heat getting the bucket. Here's Drummond. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Miami. They trail by 11. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
Yes, that goes in. Ross has got 7 points in the game.
And that's a case where the deceptive strength that Ross has helps him score over the defense. You can't afford to take this guy lightly.
Now, here's Portis. No points in the game yet for him. And Jackson gets it to go.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Warren, the pass to Drummond. Rejected by Crowder. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Ross. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
That free throw good from Ross. And both free throws good for Ross.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Jackson passes to Nunn. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul. And the Heat making a change here. Covington's checked in. Here's Nunn. 5 points in the game. No good on the 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Clock at 6. DiVincenzo kicks to Warren. And the Pelicans miss again. The Heat trail by 13. Passes it to Jackson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the basket is good. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. can find the creases with that handle.
Now here's Ross. His last outing, he had 20.
Oh, man. You know, Terrence Ross is a former dunk contest champion. Ross has major levitation time.
Covington against Warren. Now here's Nunn. Tight defense on him. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Outside Warren. Back to DiVincenzo. Fires the three. Sinks the triple. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 14 now for New Orleans.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Good on the shot. Nunn's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
The pass to Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
Well, I tell you what, I love watching Warren match the defense's intensity and still be able to convert. This is a hard-nosed, really good offensive player.
Now, here's Nunn. 9 points in the game so far. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Drops in the breakaway layup. DiVincenzo's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
A different look for Miami. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Green comes in for Kendrick Nunn. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Reggie Jackson. And New Orleans also making a change. Morris is checked in for Andre Drummond. Now, here's Lowry. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's foul number 2 for him. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Jay Crowder. Green against Ross. Giannis right side. Shot clock at 5. Outside Covington. Miami no good on that time either.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Warren for 3. The putback. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. The Heat trail by 16. Kicks to Green. Capella with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. And the wide open shot from Warren. Nails the open triple off the fast break. And the Pelicans lead by 19. Outside Covington. Morris against Lowry. Pass to Giannis. Kicks it out to Covington. Green deciding where to go with it. Clock at 4. The offensive rebound. Pelicans leading by 19 points. Here's DiVincenzo. 8 points for him. The kick out to Warren. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Tell you what, the defense got what it deserved there. You cannot afford to let Warren get that comfortable.
Miami's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
New Orleans making a switch here. Bulls checked in. We've got a moment to see the league leaders in steals. You take a look at DiVincenzo. Such quick hands, second in the NBA.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
They get it back, and the shot goes down. Giannis has got 13 points.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
Now, here's Warren. 16 points for him. And the wide-open shot from Morris. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Covington against Warren. Shoots. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. He's got 5. Pelicans leading by 21.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Here's Ross. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
The first one falls.
That's a great job getting to the line here. He didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Fox is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Now here's Giannis. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
The Heat have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Harrell, he's checked in for New Orleans. Free throw drops for Green.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Now, here is Morris. Here's Fox. Lays it up and banks it in. Fox has got 16.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
And, Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Covington with the bucket.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And here is Ross after the three-pointer from Robert Covington. Good work defensively by Lowry. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 19-point game. Covington passes to Antetokounmpo. Over Fox. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Covington. 15 points in the game.
And, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's got 8 to the inside. Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Here's Capella. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. For Miami, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Harris is checked in for the Heat. Free throw no good for Capella.
You know, he was born in Switzerland, guys. Clint Capella's had quite the journey to NBA stardom. I mean, started his pro career in France, and he was a late first-round pick in 2014.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here is Harris, following the miss by Montrezl Harrell. Passes to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Heat trail by 17. Lob pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
He's a high percentage scorer for a reason now. Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
Capella against Morris. And there's the pass to Fox. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
The Heat making a switch here. Nunn's checked in. Fox passes to Harrell. There's the dish to Ross. Throws it up high. 6 on the shot clock. 3 on 3. Giannis high post. Over to the wing. Here's Nunn. From outside, off the mark. And so it's New Orleans, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, big first half, a lot of energy. What are you guys doing differently tonight?
With active hands in the defensive end, it really got us all hyped up. And, you know, it translates it all.
All right, thank you, David. And, folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. A tremendous start for De'Aaron Fox. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. And guys, you ask Andre Drummond, he's not shy. He feels he's the best rebounder in NBA history.
Whoa.
Kenny, you buying that?
That's his story. I don't know.
Oh,
yeah.
See what you did there.
He led the league in rebounding 3 straight seasons, but there's a lot of great rebounders in the history of the game. But I can see why he's feeling himself.
I'm never giving that title to a little man. I'm sticking with Wilt.
A little man?
For the here and the now.
A little
Drummond
man?
rules supreme. Rebounding is for big guys. Little man. Best rebounder ever.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Green is out there with Lowry. Then it's Clint Capella. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Covington in at the 3. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Outside, Green. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Pass to Warren. Here's Drummond, covered by Giannis. And Drummond kicks to DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Down by 15.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, his build and skill set are both platinum level. And he knows how to kick his game up a gear, too.
Covington with the steal. Floats it up for Giannis.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
New Orleans leading by 11. Fox passes to Drummond. New Orleans moving the ball around. Shoots it. And the Pelicans miss again. He'd have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Lowry has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
They double him with Giannis. And Harrell wide open. He shoots. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Fox against Lowry. Now, here's Fox. He's covered closely. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. DiVincenzo's got 13. Outside, Green. Pass to Covington. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That is his first foul of the game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Capella, the pass to Green. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. The Heat third.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
Fox kicks to Warren. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 6th assist on the night. Lowry passes to Green. Now here's Covington. Now Capella, defended by Drummond. Capella kicks to Lowry. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Good on the triple. Covington's got 11.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
Now, here's Warren. He's got 16. 6 to shoot. Passes it to DiVincenzo. From deep three-point range. But they'll get another chance. Fox against Lowry. Clock at 6. Back to DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. And it's Harrell missing. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Basket counts. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, Green has a knack for knowing exactly how to get open in transition.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Heat. Crowder comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Jackson in for Green. Markieff Morris is checked in for New Orleans. DiVincenzo passes to Morris. And they call an illegal screen here.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Covington. He's averaging 11 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
There's the pass to Capella. Jackson from long range. And the Heat, another 3.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Drummond. Over to the left wing. Fox kicks to DiVincenzo. And the Pelicans miss again.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Covington.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Portis, he's checked in for Robert Covington. The Heat trail by 4. Now here's Lowry. He has 7. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
And so here is New Orleans. And so Fox will bring it up for New Orleans. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Now here's Ross. 13 points in the game. Back to Fox. Shot clock at 6.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Here's Crowder. To the wing right side. Outside Jackson takes a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Jackson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Heat. Fox passes to Drummond. Jackson against DiVincenzo. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Drummond, a huge target rolling to the rim.
Outside Jackson. Lowry passes to Portis. Heat moving the ball around. And now the Pelicans on the break. Ross is running, and it's Fox with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
Here's Portis. Good work defensively by Fox.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And he makes both free throws. Now, Nunn. He's got 9. Pass to Jackson. He kicks to Capella. Back to Jackson. Lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Nunn grabs the board.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Now here's Ross. He's got 13. Fox is double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Miami has possession. The Heat trail by 5. Pass to Nunn. DiVincenzo against Jackson. Back to Nunn. Just 5 to shoot. His three-pointers off the mark. Pelicans leading by 5. Here's Fox. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And that little teardrop, Fox had it back at Kentucky, and boy, is he perfecting it at this level.
And here is Capella. 6 points for him. Here's Nunn. Portis trying to free himself. Tries again, and that one goes long.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
DiVincenzo kicks to Drummond. Off target from outside. The Heat shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Crowder against Ross. To the middle. Nunn with it. He's got 9. There's the lob to Portis. It's stolen by Morris. Up top, Fox. Guarded by Jackson. Fox passes to DiVincenzo. Over Nunn. Knocks it loose. DiVincenzo kicks to Fox. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Giannis comes in for Portis, and it's Green in for Reggie Jackson. And so he makes both from the line.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now, here's Green. 7 points in the game. Antetokounmpo kicks to Green. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And Antetokounmpo lays it up and in. Giannis has got 23.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. they may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Robert Covington's checked in for Miami. Harrell, he's checked in for the Pelicans. T.J. Warren comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. We've got 1:13 left here in the third quarter. Ross against Covington. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And the wide open shot from Green. Nails the wide open jump shot. And now just a 4-point New Orleans lead. Fox dishes to Harrell. Green against Warren. Back to Harrell. Kicks it to Warren. Releases. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Miami shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Nunn. 9 points in the game so far. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. He gets that one. Nunn's got 11 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Warren against Green. Outside Warren. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. He can't get that one. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. New Orleans on top. They lead by a bucket. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Heat. A 2-point game. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So the Pelican 5 right now. We've got Fox. Warren is out there with Harrell. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Morris in at the center. The Pelicans shooting at 46%, making some buckets. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his third foul of the game. Warren the pass to Fox. And Kendrick Nunn is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Nunn against Fox. Clock at 6. For 3, Ross makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
And here's Green outside. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Fox passes to Morris. Outside, Fox. Second chance effort. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
The Heat trail by 3. Passes it to Nunn. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Fox with the steal. And now it's Ross running. He can go all the way. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. And the Heat making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Outside, Covington. The pass to Green. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his fourth foul of the contest. New Orleans on D. Green passes to Capella. Feeds to Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Harrell. New Orleans leading by 3. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his 5th foul.
And you've got to be more careful in that situation. That's his 5th foul, and now he's walking a fine line.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Outside Warren. Fox against Lowry. Morris outside. 5 on the clock. Covington with the steal.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
From outside the arc. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Sunday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls.
And that matchup against the Hornets, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
And the shot by Warren, no good. The Heat trail by 3. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. For 3, Covington. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Fox has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Warren. Bank shot, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Miami. And Covington with the basket on the assist from Green.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Lowry against Fox. Pass to Warren. To the paint. Here's Harrell. Banked in off the glass. 6 points from Montrezl Harrell.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
Now here's Green. Covington down low. He's covered by Warren. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Pelicans leading by 3. Outside, Fox. It counts, and the foul. Lowry. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Pass to Covington. And here is Capella. Good ball movement here by Miami. And that one's good. Green.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's Fox. And he uses the glass on the layup. Fox has got 11 in the second half.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Outside Covington. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So for the Pelicans, Andre Drummond's checked in for Morris. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Ross. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's defended by Harrell. None, that's good.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
New Orleans leading by 3. Pass to Harrell. Back to DiVincenzo. Nunn looking around. Capella kicks to Nunn. Outside Covington. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Pelicans have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Outside Warren. Down low. The kick out to Fox. 6 to shoot. Warren the pass to Drummond. From 6 away, another one falls for New Orleans.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength plus excellent agility.
Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Miami. Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. New Orleans leading by 3. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And it's off from 3-point range. The Heat have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Wanamaker the pass to Antetokounmpo, and they pick up 2. Giannis has got 12 points in just the second half. Now, here's Fox. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Miami. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy told the team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Now, here's Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Now, Green. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. To the middle, and to Antetokounmpo. They get it again. And the rejection by Harrell. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And Drummond kicks to Fox. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Stolen by Warren. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Warren with the ball. DiVincenzo against Green. Here's Fox. Offline with his 3. Miami's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Warren against Covington. Giannis outside. Again, the miss by the Heat. New Orleans has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Fox passes to Drummond. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Morris is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. New Orleans in the lead. And here is Fox. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Morris trying to free himself up. Dante DiVincenzo, and that's good. DiVincenzo's got 24 points. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, the Pelicans. And it's Giannis missing. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Warren the pass to Drummond. Outside, Fox. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 8th assist here tonight.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Timeout called, the Heat. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they've got to talk about it quickly.
And it's the Heat with the ball. They trail by 7. Capella, the pass to Nunn. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Pelicans leading by 7. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Drummond with it. Outside Warren. A pass to Fox. Back to Warren. Six on the shot clock. Covington with the steal. In the corner, Nunn with it. A three-pointer is right on target. Nunn's got 6 here in this quarter.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Warren against Covington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First one falls for him.
Well, I tell you what, coaches really love reliable shooters like Warren. I mean, he's a talented guy who can really get it done from anywhere on the floor.
The Heat trail by 6. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Green kicks to Capella. Back to Green. Clock at 6. Shoots over DiVincenzo. The Heat rebound. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Outside Warren. Back to Drummond. He kicks to Warren. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Guarded by Green. And again, no good by New Orleans. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 4-point game. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Now, here's Warren. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Warren on the wing. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
To the inside. It's good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Fox against none. Pass to Giannis. They kick it out to Green. Got a piece of it.
And what a day on the glass for a guy who's given up a lot of size out on the floor.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're behind by 6. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. None against Fox. Now here's Nunn. He's guarded closely. And the dunk by Covington.
Timeout.
And Covington is someone who definitely has the clutch DNA. I mean, he welcomes the chance to take these important shots.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're leading by 4. 15 seconds left in the fourth. $15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Here's Nunn. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.